Jonnu Smith's rest of season fantasy outlook coming at you right after the bumper. What's going on, all you beautiful people? Welcome back to the page. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. If it's your first time checking it out, make sure you hit that subscribe mark because that puts you in for the free jersey giveaway. So once we hit that 500 subscriber, we're going to send off the signed Corey Davis jersey just like we did the Rashaan Evans jersey last year. But hopping right into it, guys, we got Jonnu Smith, the number one ranked tight end in standard right now in fantasy football, and number two in PPR, only behind Travis Kelce. He's having a breakout season thus far in this year, and we're going to see if he can sustain that. Let's hop right into it. So Jonnu Smith coming into this season, expert consensus ranking had him down at the 17th ranked tight end on the year, and he's already blown the expectation out of the water, and he's on pace for 25 touchdowns at this current time, which is absolutely not sustainable, but he is on pace for the 1,000 yards marks as well, which I think he definitely can break this upcoming year. But that's not the only thing he has going for him. Derrick Henry is taking a lot off the top of that offense for him. He's taking it, and the defense have to respect him, loading it up 8-9 man in the box, and that allows Smith to get out of the backfield and catch those passes from Tannehill, and then take him for those long plays, just like he did in the first play of the game against the Jaguars, where he snuck out and Tannehill found him for that 63-yard game. And as long as he keeps this up and averages 60 yards per game, he's going to break that 1,000-yard marks, and I think that's something he's definitely going to do this upcoming season. So obviously the departure of A.J. Brown last week definitely helped the targets and the receptions for Jonnu slightly, and I think it probably did in week 1 too because Brown was definitely not 100% in that game. But I think this is something that's sustainable even after he comes back. Unfortunately, last year he had 8 games with 2 targets or less, and I think he's going to take that next step forward coming into his 3rd season. A lot of tight ends, they've had that breakout season their 2nd year as of Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, George Kittle. But I think a lot of the time it takes that 3rd year, and I think we're finally seeing Jonnu kind of become that reincarnation of Delanie Walker, who it took even longer than that. I think he's going to be great this upcoming season. Make sure you buy low right now. He's only owned in 63% of Yahoo Fantasy Leagues currently, and that's something that needs to be up there in that 80 to 90-yard mark. So check your waiver wire this upcoming Tuesday and put in that claim for him for Wednesday. If not, maybe send out a little feeler out there on your fantasy leagues. See if you can get him for cheap. Or if not, I mean, I wouldn't even feel bad swapping somebody like Zach Ertz for Jonnu plus something else, of course. But that is one of the few instances I would actually trade for the 2 players opposed to the 1. I am in favor of almost always packaging players for the better 1 in fantasy football. But this is a slight instance where you might be able to make this happen and be happy with it. So all the statistics are fine and dandy, but the biggest thing for me probably is just the trust that the coaching staff has in New. So we've heard Mike Vrabel say it on multiple occasions without saying it, that Jonnu might very well be his favorite player on the team. He works harder than almost anybody. And then we also have Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, who was promoted to OC last season. He was the tight ends coach previously before that with like 7 different coaching regimens. And this is something he loves Jonnu. He trusts him, and I feel like regardless of whatever happens as far as injuries or anything else on the team, he wants to find ways to get the targets to the tight ends. If it's not Jonnu, it's going to be Ferkser. If it's not Ferkser, it's going to be Miko Pruitt. And they're definitely going to see the receptions and targets there, and we saw that especially against the Jaguars this last week, and I don't see any reason why that would change this upcoming season. He very well might be the most dangerous tight end with the football in his hands in the league as well. Looking at last year where he finished 3rd in broken tackles after the reception, only behind George Kittle and Travis Kelce. He only had 1 less than Travis Kelce with 62 less receptions. So obviously that is going to close the gap this upcoming season with a more prominent role for Jonnu. And he should surpass him and potentially might surpass Kittle with especially the injury going on, and hopefully he gets healthy and gets back. But Jonnu is more explosive, I believe, and both of those guys are dogs with the football in his hands, and it could come down to the wire for both of them this upcoming season. So I've pled my case to you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I have him overall at the 5th tight end for the remainder of the season, and that is still going to be awesome compared to where he started the season at, and he could very well be your fantasy MVP. But other than that, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Get that Corey Davis jersey, guys. And until tomorrow, we're going to throw out that preview. We took it back just a day just because I wanted to make this video for you guys. But other than that, y'all have a beautiful time. I'm out.